Hello everyone, and welcome to our class video about writing the equation of a line. Our learning goal for this video is that you will be able to write the equation of a line with specific attributes in point-slope form. Okay, so let's get started. The form of an equation of a line you are probably most used to is slope-intercept form. This is y equals mx plus b. Okay. To write an equation in slope-intercept form, you need two things. You need the value for m, which is the slope, and you need the value of b, which is the y-intercept. That's why it's called slope-intercept form. Okay, so for this example that's below, this is the same one as in the previous video. I could write the equation of the line in slope-intercept form by finding the slope and the y-intercept. Okay, to find the slope, I can count the rise and the run. So the rise is -2 because I'm going down, and the run is 5. So the slope is -2 over 5. The y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis. That's this point right here. Okay? So that would be 3. So b is 3. Therefore, the equation of this line is y equals -2/5 x plus 3. Okay, that's not too bad when you have a graph. But for most other cases, I think you'll find that point-slope form is a much more convenient form to write the equation of a line. Here's what it looks like. Y minus y1 equals m times quantity x minus x1. Okay? Just like the name says, in order to write an equation of a line in point-slope form, you need a point and a slope. Just like in slope-intercept form, the letter m represents the slope. The point is x1, y1. So if I have a point and a slope, I can plug in those values to that equation. So again, these are the two things that you would need. Okay, so let's write the equation of that same line in point-slope form. So I already have the slope, it's -2 over 5. Alright, so I can pick whatever point I want on the line, so let's use this one. Okay, the coordinates of that point are 5, 1. So therefore, my x1 is 5 and my y1 is 1. So I could write the equation as y minus 1 equals -2/5, that's my slope, x minus 5. Notice that the y's and x's without the subscript do not get plugged into. It is only the y1 and the x1 that get plugged into. Okay, but I said you could use any point, right? So maybe I could use this point. The coordinates of that point are -5, 5. Let's write the equation of that line. Okay, it's the same line, really. Okay, so if I were to do that, this would be my x1 here, my y1 there. So I would write y minus 5, because y1 is 5, equals -2/5 times x, quantity x, plus 5. Now, why did I say plus 5? Well, I'm really, since I'm putting in a -5 for x1, subtracting a negative number is the same as adding, so there you go. Alright, so now, can all of these really be equations for the same line? Well, yes, actually. You can use the distributive property to convert both of these equations to slope-intercept form, and they will all give you the y equals negative 2/5 x plus 3. Try it out if you don't believe me. Okay, let's just do a few example problems. So here's the first example. Write the equation of a line with a slope of 1/3 passing through the point 4, 2. Can you do this one without me showing you? I think you probably can. Pause the video and try it if you think you can. So our point slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay, so I have my slope, that's 1/3, and I have the point x1, y1, that's 4, 2. Okay, so all I got to do is just plug it in. So this would be y minus 2 equals 1/3 times quantity x minus 4. There. That was easy. Now, you've probably, it's possible that some teachers you've had before have instructed you from here to put it into slope-intercept form, that is y equals mx plus b. That's actually not necessary. It is perfectly okay to leave your equation in point-slope form. In fact, it's very descriptive. It gives you some good information. So you are not required to put it into slope-intercept form. You can be done right there. Okay, so let's look at a little more challenging example. Write the equation of the line that passes through negative 2, 1 and 3, 4. Okay, so point slope form again, y minus y1 equals m times quantity x minus x1. Alright, so as goes the name, I need a point and a slope to write it in point slope form. Well, I already have a point. In fact, I've got two of them. But I don't have the slope, so we'll need to find it. So, well, you could find the slope between those 2 points, right? We could use the slope formula. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, in this case, this would be 4 minus 1 over 3 minus a minus 2, which would be plus 2. And that would give me 3 over 5. Okay, so my slope is 3 over 5. Since I have a point and a slope now, I can just plug in what I have. So this would give me y minus, which point should I use? Well, it doesn't matter, so I'll use this one. Okay, so y minus 1, this being my y1 there, equals 3/5 times quantity x plus 2. Remember, minus a minus makes plus. Okay? I could also use the other point. So if I wanted to, I could use the point 3, 4. So this would be y minus 4 equals 3 over 5 times quantity x minus 3. Both of those describe the same line. So, okay, we've written the equation of the line. And you could put it in slope-intercept form if you wanted to, but it's not necessary. Alright, one more example. Write the equation of the line perpendicular to x minus 2y equals 3 and passing through the point 9, 2. Okay, so once again, point slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times quantity x minus x1. Alright, so what do we need? We need a point and a slope. We got a point. It's right there. But I need a slope. The slope of my line is what's perpendicular to x minus 2y equals 3. So, first I need to find the slope of this line. I can do that by solving it for y. So, let's do that. To get y by itself, I would need to subtract x from both sides. Okay, that would give me negative 2y equals 3 minus x. Dividing both sides by negative 2 would give me y equals negative 3 over 2. Notice it's preferred to put the negative sign on top of the fraction or out in front, plus, because a negative divided by negative is positive, 1/2 x. So the slope of this line is 1/2. The slope that I want, though, is perpendicular to that. So 1/2, if I find the perpendicular slope, becomes -2 over 1, but you don't have to write the over 1. Okay? So I know now my slope that I'm going to plug in for my equation is -2. Okay? So I have a point and a slope now, don't I? So I could plug in and it would be y minus 2, that's the y1 from over here, equals -2 times quantity x minus 9, that being the x-coordinate. Okay? Well, there you have it. So we'll do some more practice in class, and I'll see you guys later.